Hey guys, how are we all doing today? Hope you're all doing well. So today I decided to show off my newest design for my new Metal Gear Rex design actually. I'm just going to show you the old design for the one that I made in LittleBigPlanet 2. This was my second attempt at Metal Gear Rex, so this was my 2.0. So you can see it's a fairly nice design actually, you know, for the time anyway. It's a little bit boxy, but again, once you see the comparison with the 3.0, well, I hope anyway that you'll like me, you'll think that it's a lot more sort of true to the design of Rex and a bit more sleek and you know, more detailed. But so I'm just showing off here actually one of the funny things that I used for the Raidum was this air hockey puck thing that I used for the circular part. So quite a few people I remember at the time did actually use this because it was well, it was sort of readily available and you could place a sticker on it. But yeah, as you can see, it's not too bad. The legs in particular are really nice on this design. So I did actually reuse these for my newest Rex, but I've changed some details. I've got quite a few details yet to change, but the overall design of the legs I've kept the same. Sort of the same proportions, I guess. But just showing off here how small the actual body is on Rex. The newest body that I've made is actually even smaller, but I don't really show it off too much in this video. I kind of just wanted to get a basic sort of opinion on the new design, if people would like to comment and you know, whatnot. But just showing off here actually something that we used to do in LittleBigPlanet 1, because yes, people did make mechs and Rexes in LittleBigPlanet 1. We used to actually use bits of glass there as a way to get around the friction issue. But it's just a fun little bit of trivia for you from the past. But yeah, here we go. So this is the newest model that I've came up with. So you can see it's a lot more sort of wide in its design and intimidating, and a bit more squat the way that it sits. Yeah, but you can see the width here that I'm going for. So I really want that kind of like really intimidating design. But yeah, I feel like I'm a lot more happy with this one this time around. But yeah, you can see there on the Raidum, there's been quite a drastic change. I've actually used an emitter here. So you can actually use pieces of logic for designs in LittleBigPlanet as well as decorations. And the good thing about the emitter is that back side of the emitter, you can place a sticker on it. So when I do actually get around to designing some of the sticker designs for detail on this model, if I decide to carry on, I can place one directly onto that circular part of the emitter there. So yeah, overall, this design I'm a lot more happy with it. You can see things like the railgun in the background here. It's more sleek compared to the 2.0. So I'm just going to take you over to the right in just a moment, and we can get a bit of a closer look of some comparisons between some of the body parts, I guess, if you want to call it that, or or whatnot. But so we'll start off with the legs. So this top one here is from the 2.0. You can see here the original claw designs were just material, which, you know, perfectly fine within itself, but for the 3D factor it's not really there. And this is the original foot design that I used. And some of the sort of, I suppose you'd say, like engraving designs into the material itself for the legs that make up the legs, we've got some differences. So I tried to follow this one a lot more closely to the original Rex, what it looks like. So this one here, this was an older design that I came up with. I kind of did my own thing, but yeah, you can see the foot is a lot more sort of true to the original as well. And the claws, I've actually used a couple of objects and decorations to make it up this time. So it's got that 3D factor about it as well, and it just looks a lot cooler overall, I think. So yeah. And the width at the bottom of the foot itself, I think, is slightly wider. Sort of looking at it from sort of like this view here. So obviously, you've got to do a bit of trickery with the eye in LittleBigPlanet, because you can have things wide from sort of like the front, but when you sort of look at it from the side, they can look a bit thinner. So you know, you just got to sort of do what you can. So this is one of the big changes, is the back chassis. You can see just basically there's a massive jump in detail here from the original one to this one that I've come up with. But just showing there that I've actually even included a little hole there for the attachments for the arms, well, for the radome and the railgun. And some of the details here, I don't know what these parts are actually on the Rex, but I've used the decoration this time around. I mean, you can look up the model for yourself if you like, and just you know, I don't know what every single part is called. I just kind of design as I see it on the screen or whatever. But yeah, so you can see that I've kind of gone for a lot more true to the design of the actual Rex this time around. The original one is quite blocky that I came up with, so yeah, the back chassis I'm a lot happier with. So the railgun overall I actually don't mind in the 2.0. I thought it was pretty cool, but yeah, so you can see that I've gone for a lot more sleek design this time around, and more detail. So it's a bit of a common theme with this 3.0 sort of going forward. So I'm looking for a bit more realism. Want the parts to be a bit more sleek but intimidating, and you know, just the detail. Although it's got some detail in the original one, just the overall layers of detail just weren't there when I was building it at the time. The 2.0. Yeah, I had sort of like, I put time constraints on myself, and you know, I should have put more thought into it. But again, you know, you can always build another one. So yeah, you can see the big difference here between that circular part with that emitter. You got a lot more surface area, and it's a lot more circular and sort of realistic, I suppose. The hockey puck thing, whatever you want to call it, it's kind of more oval in its design. The more you stretch it, the more oval it gets, and that's because of like just the way LittleBigPlanet works. But yeah, so I've not quite finished the design of this yet. I want to add a bit more detail here and there, but the overall shape and design is a lot smaller, but you know, again, more true to the actual design. And these are just a couple of sort of homemade stickers that I've placed there just to get a sense of what it might look like. But yeah, so those are just some of the major changes for this model compared to the last one. And yeah, I'm just actually really pleased with the design overall for this one. It's a lot better and a lot more accurate. So yeah, well, that's my opinion anyway. But yeah, if people, you know, if you guys decide that you like what I've done so far and want to see this sort of go any further and maybe transform it into an actual working mech, I'd be more than willing to sort of give it a go. It's been a long time since I've built anything like this, so you know, it'd be a bit of a challenge for me. And you know, I could sort of document the process as I go along on these videos, but I just thought I'd show this off today and see what people thought. Yeah, you can see there that I've actually expanded the width of the back chassis for the actual model. Again, I want that intimidation factor with this Rex going forwards. You know, I don't want it to sort of be limited by the layers. I'll use the layers to my advantage in LittleBigPlanet 3 and sort of make it as wide and chunky as possible. But again, I'll do my best to keep it sort of true to the original design as best as possible. You know, I can put my own creative flair on it here and there. But yeah, so yeah, this is just a quick show off today. If people want me to sort of carry on with this, you guys specifically want me to carry on, then I will. I'll document the process as I go along, and yeah, just let me know what you think. But as always, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.